Yes, sir. What's happening? We back at it. It's your guy, Tyrone, aka Mr. Chocolate. We are back in the house. The experience. I got the big homies, the faithful, true homies here. All right, we got the big homie Black Pearl. What's good with you, madam?
Hey guys, I'm good.
And I say we got the doctor. I said the doctor's in the house. Dr. Roy Rain, what's happening?
Hey.
All right, all right. So, man, we back in here. What's been going on, man? What's been going on, Black Pearl? What's the word on the streets?
Why gotta be in the streets? Why gotta be in the streets?
I'm just saying, just out there,
Counting down to the summer. We had some kind of an atrocious storm yesterday, but other than that, we good. We good.
Okay. And again, I'm not saying that Black Pearl's in the streets.
Thank you, because I'm gonna get some messages in my inbox talking about I heard you in the streets.
For those who in the know she's been rescued from the streets, so she's good.
My God.
All right.
Thank you for the PSA. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Shout out to the rescuer. We don't.
Not the rescuer.
The rescuer. Like I'm a pound puppy.
Nah, come on now. Don't say it like that,
Jeez.
Hey, we got rescuers out there. You got rescued from the streets too, Dr. Roy Rain, many moons ago.
I need to be rescued. I need a whole life preserver.
Come on now. Hey.
Lord.
Oh God.
Hey, I'm glad to be safe from the streets myself. I'm out here safe and secure from these streets. These streets are treacherous.
Yes.
I hear you.
I'll be looking out the window and looking at all the mayhem and madness going on. She got your money. Oh my God, he did. Oh my gosh.
Oh my. I definitely have oh my moments.
I go to the security of my home with my people. But what's going on with you, Dr. Roy Rain? What's happening out here?
Look, me and you in the same rowboat, man. We just count down these days, bro.
Rolling along.
Row.
And we got people in the boat jumping. Sit down.
Oh my God, you stupid.
Sit down. The boat sink. They out here going crazy, man.
Oh my gosh.
And so shout out to my educators, man. Hey, we're almost there, but boy, they make you earn your money towards the end, man.
Y'all got it tough. Tough.
There be times I come in, I'll be like, bro, you got some mercy on me today, please.
No.
They be looking at me like, we better while I was crashing out today. They be like, they tell you I'm about to crash out, coach. I'm about to crash out on you today.
Really? So they warn you before they start wilding out?
Some of them, I had one kid, like, I thought I was playing. Before Clay was like, I'm about to crash out today. I was like, nah, you good. Crashed out, flipped out. It's like,
wow.
For no reason? Like he just came, he woke up and chose violence. That's basically what you're saying.
Most of the time it'd be they done got mad at something somewhere else.
And then they bring it in.
They can't handle it. So they just see me, you gotta get it too. You're a teacher, you're an op, bro. So I got called them people. I'll be chill. I'll be like, man, I got called the people. Oh, that's unfortunate.
That's bad.
Hey, come get them. Somebody
come get them.
Somebody come get them. But yeah, man. So yes, everything's good with me this week. I'm counting down like everybody else. So some people ain't making it, man. Some people ain't making it. So I was looking on social media. Speaking of teachers not making it, oh man. So y'all heard about the guy who was, he was letting the kids unbraid his hair.
Mm-hmm.
And
recorded it, right? Or was on TikTok, something like that.
Yeah, recorded it, had it on TikTok. And them no like that.
Right.
Yeah, because it was like what, like 3 or 4 girls. They had combs in their hands, and he's like eating some chips or something, or eating while they're taking it out. Yeah.
So 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 it went down. He got fired.
Yeah.
And then he made a TikTok video afterwards, and he was all crying, boo-hooing. I was
And
like,
they had like first of all, can we point out that when he recorded the one where he was crying, he said, "I got a text message." So now you have students that are obviously under 18 texting you. That didn't make it.
Right. So the thing with the guy, man, like some people were kind of, I don't know, it's kind of 50-50, I think. Some people were like, oh man, he seems like a caring teacher, and and firing him was too much. It wasn't that big a deal. And then other people were like, he was unprofessional and he was on some weird stuff. Now, at a glimpse, from my teacher standpoint, I was like, oh man, it seemed like he cared, okay. But then my professional experience side, a little bit closer, I was like, wait a minute, hold on, wait a damn minute, hold on. So I was like, he seemed kind of weird, man. I don't know, he seemed a little weird to me. Just the whole bestie thing.
Yes.
And then just being too friendly with kids. I don't like kids touching me. I would never in my life. I'm not a toucher. I give pounds.
You're a man with a bunch of female students. First of all, you're supposed to be in class, right? Y'all supposed to be in class, and you're just sitting there getting your hair done. Nah, son, no bueno.
Well, what I would say, man, I would ask who was his mentor, because he's a younger guy. Who was his mentor? Because you gotta know the ledge, man. It's a profession. It ain't like you're not just jumping in to be somebody's big brother. It's a profession, so there's things you got to do. You definitely don't want females all on you, and you don't want to be recording kids and putting them on TikTok.
Exactly.
That's probably what got them the most hit. Because
I think it's the recording too.
I think you can't be recording kids and putting them on your social media, and then you got them undoing your hair. That's, man.
Well, was he recording or one of the young ladies recording?
It don't matter. No.
I'm just saying maybe he didn't know. I'm not saying it's good.
The way it looked, it was intentionally filmed to be reposted somewhere, and man, you can't do that, because I did national boards and stuff. You record the class and all that stuff. But you gotta get releases, man. You gotta get.
I'm about to say, don't you have to sign something? Because I know when my kids went to school,
you gotta get releases and permission,
and usually it's not releasing it on TikTok, but
not on TikTok, not on your social media. So, and then the response video he did with the crying and stuff, I don't know. I'm just not with it. I don't know. It just felt like we're gonna make a TikTok and cry. I don't know. Is that young stuff, man?
I'm about to say, it may have also been the age where we get on and we have to show everyone we're sorry and sympathetic. But I felt there was a part of me that felt bad. But then as I processed, I was like, did he pull his cell phone out and say these minors text him? Like, it's making it bad. It's making it bad all over again. So, yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, we want people that care, and, and I don't know how he was in the building. He might have, he might.
They said he had a great reputation and relationship with all of his students. Like, he's, from the conversations, right? They said he was a phenomenal teacher. And like I said, had a great relationship with his students. To what you said earlier about some weirdo stuff, like I heard a lot of commentary on the radio from major personalities saying, that he had some pedophilia kind of tendencies and stuff, and I'm like, whoa, y'all,
I wouldn't go.
Y'all going too far now. Like, my God, right? And from the standpoint of Pearl, what you were saying, you're an adult male with these adolescent, middle school girls taking your hair out, like that is so inappropriate and this, that, and the third, which it is, right? But to go to the extreme of saying this dude is a pedophile, like come on, man, y'all come on, man.
I think he's lucky he got fired, because it could have been worse. It could have been one of them girls say he touched me inappropriately, and now your whole career would be questioned. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, it was on camera, but yeah, but that's just, you know, you gotta know the ledge as a, you know, in that profession. Like I'm never, you never see me alone with no kid in a classroom locked up. Nah, you gotta do better than that to get the kid. I don't give kids no, you know, like especially the females, I don't give them rides home and stuff like that. You know, so
but you know, Tyrone, what you were saying about mentorship, I strongly believe like any new teacher needs to have a true seasoned mentor to explain this, because I've seen a lot of new teachers. I'm thinking of one in particular. She was super dope. And she had a good relationship with all her students, male and female. And she would do TikToks and stuff with the kids or whatever, and they just had this relationship. But I had to sit down and help her understand, number one, if they're not of age, even though you have social media, do not befriend these little children. And I say little, even if they're under the age of 18, you do not befriend these people, because what will happen is, case in point, and I'll use me, this show. Not to my knowledge, not now one of my students that are underage is sitting here watching me to go back to my administrator or my school district and say, hey, I saw Doc on this live podcast, The Experience, and she was up there talking about wop, 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 and whatever. Yeah. No ma'am, and no sir. You know what I'm saying? And so, and even with that being said, that's number one. Like, I try to help young teachers understand, you don't do that. Don't give out your phone number. To your point, Pearl, why do these children have his phone number? What are you calling him for?
Correct.
And what Tyrone said earlier, I really believe that that's a lot of school policy regarding transporting students home. We don't supposed to transport any male or female in our personal car for liability reasons, because if we get in an accident, the parent can sue us. But and I'm broke, so don't.
I'm broke.
Baby, I'm paying back these student loans. I can't do nothing. All this doctor money is going to student loans with a little bit I got. But the other thing is, even if you get permission, especially with a female, like coach would ask me to go ride along with him. Like, it wouldn't be just him by himself if that was the situation, just to make sure that there was not a situation where someone could make those type of egregious statements and accusations. Absolutely. Yeah. So he kind of put himself in a
you got to know the ladies a little bit. Yeah, you got to know your policies now.
Baby,
know your policies. Believe me, like during football season, I'll give. Sometimes I'll give a couple of boys ride homes, but it's always like more than one, and they're always getting off at the same place. And there's position. And I check and I go, is this something? Like, yeah, you can do that.
I got you.
But that's a common thing in football. But that girl track season, oh no, y'all gonna sit there and wait. Wait.
Right.
I'll put my AC on and wait for them to get there. But yeah.
But the positive thing is, in all probability, he probably, because I think he's in Georgia, right? Mm-hmm. Isn't he in Georgia? In all probability, because it's all out there right now, he might have to kind of chill out for a minute. Mm-hmm. And he definitely probably won't get another job in the state of Georgia. He's gonna have to truly relocate after this die down, and I promise you, somebody will pick him up because we need black male teachers in our schools, like black teachers, period. But we definitely need male teachers, regardless of the race. We need male teachers in these buildings. So yeah, I'm sure he'll bounce back. But right now, baby, you're gonna have to walk this dog. Yeah.
Get you a good hairstylist. I know teachers ain't getting paid that much, especially the young ones. But you gotta figure that out, young man. So good luck to him. Yeah. Oh, and why you, man? If you're smart, you do a podcast or TikTok or something and take advantage of the buzz. Why you ain't got no job? Get some TikTok money. Get some social media money. All the other young people doing it. Somebody they'll take advantage of it. I don't know. But good luck to you. And maybe you want to get you a ball fade or something. I don't know.
Not a ball.
What?
There's a lot of problems, but I'm just saying, I ain't in this business, So yeah, so we were our topic, we were talking about, being old is blank. You know what I'm saying? Because kids always be like, how old are you? Oh my God, you're old.
And you work with kids. Kids always want to know how old you are. I don't know why, but Lord have mercy.
Yeah. Oh yeah, kids always want to know how old you are, and they're like, oh my God, you're so old.
So I found this article that is titled "How I Realized That I Was Not Young Anymore." Mm-hmm. So I want to share a few since that's what we're going to be talking about.
So before we start, I'm going to ask the question.
What?
Because when people say young, old, what's considered young or old now? Because it's always young. We're always pushing the goalpost back. This is the new this, or
Oh yeah.
All that. So what? Let's ask the question. Like, what is old and what is young? What is it? Is it change? Can we just identify as young now? Because now you can identify as everything now. So maybe I want to just identify as being young.
Okay, you can identify as being young.
So how?
But you can find a young person that tells you you're old.
So what do you guys think? So what is considered
I think under the age of 40 is young to me now. Anybody under 40, y'all some little kids. Please go ahead on with your little self. I'll hang with you. I will party with you. I will turn up and get lit in the city with you. Lit in the city with you. I really will. But you are really young to me. Old don't even exist. I when people ask or have the conversation or question about being old, I say I'm older. But as far as me being old, like that don't even exist. Like even when somebody talk about somebody being 60 or 70, I'd be like, oh, you're just older. Like you ain't even old no more cause I'm up there moving that direction with you. So it don't even go ahead, Pearl. I see you.
So that is all the indication that you're old. Okay. Because when we're younger and someone said, oh, that person's 56, you're like, daggone it, they old. But as we get closer to that, you're like, oh, that's not that old. We're just older now. I like to say we seasoned. That's what I said. We seasoned. See, you make it sound nice. You try to find those nice things. But I can also say that being old, since that's the word we're talking about, is a feeling too. You know what I mean? Like some people are older and still have a youthful spirit. Right. That don't mean your knees work, but you have a youthful spirit. So
okay.
What you think, Coach? Come on through. What you think?
So in my head, because I'm a sports guy.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So so when I start thinking, oh man, I'm like old now, because in my head I always had an alternate, because when I'm a kid I'm like I'm gonna be like an NFL player. I'm a football guy. Yeah. So in my head I always had like this alternate career. Oh shoot, like I'll be 20 something. I'd be like, you know, in the league, and now when I get some age, like, damn, I'll be retired as hell. Like when you start getting to the age, it's like, oh shit, I'll be retired from the league. And like, you know, like now I'm older because at my age now, ain't nobody playing. Ain't nobody playing, bro. But Brady gave old heads a little bit of hope, like, oh, I can still be in the league. But that was Brady, that was something special. So yeah, so I say, you know, you start getting in them 40s, man, and shit, it's a little different. You know, like even it like me, like I had a gray in my beard for a long time, but I would dye it. And not because I was ashamed of being older, just because the shit didn't grow in right. Like when it first started, it was like a little wingworm patch. And it was like hey,
not a wingworm patch.
It was annoying because when it grew out, everybody would be like, "Oh, what's that? Like you got something on your beard?" And they'd be like doing, and I was like, "No, this is gray. I don't know. It was just like a little wingworm. Yeah, it didn't look. It was ugly. It looked ashy and ugly. And then I would dye it just so people wouldn't be like, "Oh, you got something on your." So then I would like let it grow out some more. Then once it grew out and it was like a little pattern, I said, I could rock this. I stopped dyeing it. But it wasn't because I was trying to look young. I just didn't like how it looked. Like it was just, you know, that thing. But so yeah, that's part of it. But most time women though, like, you know, they be gray, but y'all be getting color in your hair and it's no big deal. When men color this stuff, it's like, oh, you trying to be young. But women's like, oh, I try a different color. No, y'all trying to cover that damn gray up.
Well, you know, the style now for some of the younger people is to put gray in their hair or silver.
Yeah, but they're young.
Not the same. Oh,
yeah, he said they're young.
And young people, I don't be want to hear from young. Like when I be in the gym working out and stuff, and I see some old young ass dude, and he's got like this little young body with the abs and stuff. Mm-hmm. I'm like, don't come over here saying shit to me about how your workout is. You're young. See me in 20 years.
That's how you know you're old. Why are you calling him young? You just kill him.
Yeah, nah, for real,
young ass over here.
Yeah, because you start having little resentments, man. It's like you can come. Like I had this dude one time I was working out, and this young kid comes over. He's like, "Yeah, man, because to get my shoulder, you get your shoulders because you got a high metabolism. Sit your ass down. You ain't got no
mad at them because they're young.
Because when you get older, you look at a cheeseburger and you got a love handle. Boom. You know, he ain't got them struggles. I don't hear nothing from no young person.
Ooh, Lord.
I don't want no advice.
Let me read some of these for you, Tyrone.
I don't want no advice, none of that. Now, my older guys, 40, 50, when they looking in shape, now they can talk to me. Oh, what you doing? Okay, what's your secret? But them young guys, no.
Wait, so they can go ahead.
I had the same young body, all cut up, and I was eating pizzas and all kinds of ribs and shit, and didn't have to, but not no more. Oh my goodness. Oh.
All right. Well, let me read some of these. So this one said, I turned on the Grammy Awards and had no clue who the majority of the performers were. Got out of the shower, sat on the bed to put, wait a minute, my thing left. Got out the shower, sat on the bed. I don't even know if I should say this. To get dressed, and I was sitting on my balls.
Yep.
I had to scroll.
You had that happen.
They ain't started hanging that far yet.
They ain't started hanging that far.
He said, no. Okay, continue.
Maybe black don't crack.
No, baby. Because them boobs do it too. You gotta kind of secure them. Yeah. They don't salute. You gotta wake up. Come on, we gotta go.
I never thought about sagging, baby. Maybe let me check. I don't know.
You should be checked. You a fool. Go ahead to the next
one. You're having to scroll for a long period of time to find your birth year.
Yeah.
Oh, that should be.
That thing be like The Price is Right. Just
I hate that little dial one when it's like I'd be
yes, and it makes the sound. Yeah. Another wait, hold on. I missed my spot because I was too busy laughing with y'all. Oh shoot, I can't. Realizing I was broke that I was broke and would be working for the rest of my life was another sign that was getting old.
Whoa.
I'm just saying, these are just people's testimonies.
Mhm.
Waking up with my back and neck pain because I slept in the
Yes, girl, because I slept wrong. And for some reason, I don't know what's been going on, but when I sleep like this. I don't know what this is. Like I'm in a damn womb and my neck is turned up. And when I wake up, I got a freaking damn headache because I done fucked up something in the back of my head. But go ahead with your story. Go ahead. What's next?
Oh, man. When I started to consider 9 p.m. as late and got excited about buying a new vacuum cleaner.
Well,
I can't even go to bed
I don't know
early.
about vacuum cleaner, but I will say I do. What you do get excited about changes because I be excited. I be in Lowe's like buying like garden and shit. And I be like, I be all hyped. I'm like, oh shit! Like the little busted bags palette came out, and it's like they be like a fraction of the cost. I was like, hell yeah! I got in my car and just dipped off to the store and was like, yeah. And I bought like a blower, and I was all happy. Then I was like, what the hell? When I was young, I thought that was so lame, and now that's me.
Yeah. Well, this one said, when I had to ask, what the fuck is a Riz?
Okay, for real.
Yeah.
Until I heard that term recently from your friend, I did not know what the hell Riz. I didn't. I just thought it was cool. I was like, okay.
The kids always keep me updated with some of that.
With the latest lingo.
I'm like, what the hell y'all talking about? And they're like, now stop now. Because when I'm in my health, because I teach PE and health, I'm in health. I just be in a class. Well,
I know what you're saying. Yeah.
I'm in class shooting the breeze. Sometimes we be talking about stuff. We used to be talking. I'll be like, what are y'all? What does that even mean? And they'll like they be like breaking down. Oh, and then it's also charisma, short for Riz, short for charisma, Riz. Okay, whatever. All right, so it's the new game. All right.
Yes, and I didn't know what it was recently.
Yeah. Because see, I associate Riz with Ralph Tresvant from New Edition because his nickname is Riz. Yeah, see?
I didn't know what it was neither. So I wasn't today years old, but I was recently introduced to it. Okay, so when my knees started cracking every time I got up and I made the weird old man grunt. Thank you. When I was getting up.
Or the groan. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that happens. Yeah.
Yeah. Trying to go up these stairs, boy, especially after you done had some drinks. I just sit down on the step for a minute.
When I've been out of high school for about as long as the current teenagers have been alive.
Baby, shut up.
Baby.
Oh yeah, that does crack me up when I see how people were born. I'm like, damn, I was doing all kinds of stuff when you weren't even alive yet.
Come through. Thank you.
And then when you really get a little older, when you get like more experience in your job, and you start having these young ass people who are like, in positions, they're like administrators or like, you're young as hell. You don't know nothing. It's hard to respect them, but you kind of got to. That's when it's time to, get close to retiring or something.
Roll on 3. That's it.
When young people start being in charge, it's weird.
So when I can no longer function off of 4 hours sleep.
No.
I want to add when naps are exciting.
I get them every time I can.
Oh, man. And then I'll just do one more. When hangovers are longer and heavier than to get over than before.
No, that's what that Gatorade for. My brother taught me that long time ago.
Yeah,
I didn't do that shit until recently. I say recently.
Why you telling on your brother for?
It's brother I'm talking about, but
it's one of them.
Take your pick, but I'm gonna try to tell you. They told me about that damn Gatorade. It's that snapback, and
it's the snap. Well, they have like a whole pill for that now.
Who the what?
A whole pill.
You don't need a pill.
I don't want no pills. I take Gatorade. I don't eat like medicine like that, but I drink some juice.
But that's where a little bit of wisdom comes in, though, right? You gotta have, so you learn about Gatorade, and then just how to, I was programmed years ago drink a glass of water in between drinks here and there while you
drink. Yeah, people don't do that.
Yeah,
you're gonna feel better.
Yeah, baby, diluted.
So here's some other things. Like usually people go, "Oh, you look really young for your age." That's great, but I still arrived to a time where everyone's calling me Miss blah blah blah, Miss blah, and it's not just a Southern thing. And I'm just like, please just call me by my name. I'm good, because it's almost like no, please, Jesus, don't do it.
What is wrong with being Miss?
Because you saying it because I'm old. You don't call your homegirl Miss Shaniqua. You don't call her that. You
like respect on you. They put respect on you. That's your crown, Pearl.
That's my gray hairs.
Well, you gotta get to where you embrace it, man. At first, it stings a little bit,
It stings every time.
But the first time hurts a little bit, and then you realize it's just part of life. I remember the first time somebody was like, call me Unc. I was like, son of a bitch, what? And then it's like, oh shit, okay.
They putting a little respect on you.
Yeah, then I just embrace it. It's just respect, Yeah. They're like, damn, you one of the ones that made it. You still here.
Yeah.
And so
now, I'm not there yet. I mean, I don't shut anyone down for saying it. I'm just like, usually I'm like, ew.
And too, like when I'm coaching, like my high school guys, it's a bunch of young guys, and they be like, you're old as fuck. And I'll be like, yup, I'm still here.
Not yup.
I'll be like, yup, I'm still here. You better hope you're still here. When you're this age, motherfucker.
I just didn't know my body could make all the noises that it makes. And it's like when I wake up, it's like crack, crack, crack. I'm like, what is going on? I'm like putting my foot. This is what made me realize I was older. I like get out of bed and put my foot down on the floor, not in the slippers yet. And I'm like, walking, my feet hurt. I'm like, what is going on? So for me, it's the noises my body makes. Like I literally wake up and I'm like, moving my wrists.
Yes.
Yeah, it's one of those things, man. I know with me, like so 40s are tricky because you still remember what you could do, and you still, you're not
believe you
70 or 80 or nothing. But you gotta know the ledge though, because sometimes, like with me, my mind will tell me, oh, you can still do that shit, and then my body be like, try that shit if you want to, and then And sometimes I try that shit, and then it'd be like your body be like, I told you.
Now I've tried stuff, and then I pull what do you call that? Charlie horse.
Charlie horse, yeah.
Woo-wee. I'm like, oh my leg.
Okay, but let me tell you. All right, Pearl. Let me tell you the secret to that. Okay. Like for real.
I'm listening.
When you feel, because usually you feel it before it like latch on.
It start tapping.
Yeah. When you feel it, tell yourself.
Tell myself, okay, good.
Relax. Act like you get ready to get some ding ding in your bone, and just tell yourself, just relax, baby, relax. Okay, I did that for shock value. Y'all know this. Anyway, but for real. Hey, but for real, when it
happened during that sometimes too. I get what you're saying.
Real, when you feel it, you're ready to come, just tell your body, just relax. Devil, you can't have me right now. And just let your body relax. And seriously, it'll ease off. Like it'll just go ahead and
try.
Yeah, for real. And when you feel it getting ready to latch on, go ahead. Like if it hit that leg, when it latch on, just go ahead and push your leg on through. Just relax, and it'll go away.
Listen, see, y'all been married for a long time, so
I don't know nothing about
a little older. I want to say in the streets, a little older.
I don't know nothing about that. I'm sorry.
He said,
ain't never had that. I'm sorry. You gotta give me another example. I don't need example B or C. You gotta give me how you gonna give me that example? I don't understand.
Don't pay me no, never mind, y'all. But go ahead.
Like
flag on the play.
Flag on the. Come on, you don't bust it down for Mrs. Chocolate the way you did 20 years ago.
What?
He said, "Who's to say?" He's like, "Who's to say?"
You gotta stretch a little.
Hey,
Get over there.
Hey, that's why I go to the gym and work out. I do my workouts for functionality,
crazy.
for everything. You know,
Functionality.
you gotta
What
make.
was you?
But look, I need to be warmed up like an old Buick. So I'm definitely not who I was when I was 20.
He said you doing 20-minute stretches.
Gotta
20-minute stretches.
get it together. Tell the leg, relax, warm me up. I need to be warmed up.
I think I'm still okay.
Because when I was in my 20s, you just always, you ready to go. You ready to go. Bro, I started before you. I'm just waiting for you to catch up. You know what I mean? You was a different person in your 20s.
Well, yeah, well, that's the thing with being married. You be all right. Now, but
I said y'all have been out of the streets.
I want to make sure
What's up there?
You're right.
As long as everybody ends off good, successful mission. Now,
Wait, everyone has to end off good. When you're older, you got to be more strategic about everyone ending off good.
Yeah.
When you're younger, like I said, you're halfway there by yourself. So, I mean, we being 100. Okay.
Yeah, I can go there with you.
But but it's a gradual thing, so you kind of don't notice it, I guess. So it's so gradual, you get there.
But I will say, recently, how I've realized how old I am, and I'm like, damn, is when because I'm in elementary now, and so when the mothers come in and they're at the age of my children. Because I have children that are in their 30s. Damn. Shut your damn mouth.
Not shut your damn mouth.
No, but for real, when they come in and they're like, like my kids' age, and I'm like, ooh-wee. Like, and to your point, Tyrone, like that's when it's like, yeah, when you was talking about like that leadership and these young kids being, and it's like, oh yeah, it's time for me to get ready to go on to the house soon because, baby, I'm old enough to be your grandma up in this joint.
I think another one for me. So you wear glasses already, Roy. I'm sure you've had glasses the majority of your life. But for me, my eye doctor is trying to convince me to get readers. And I'm like, I can see I'm good. And he's like, well, you have good vision for your age. That part right there, for your age, seems to be.
But that's a blessing, girl. Claim it.
No, listen to what I'm saying.
Oh, the readers.
Why can't I just have good vision? Why I gotta be for my age? I just got good vision. He even told me, get some readers. You'll practice. Oh, is that how that works?
Oh, no, don't start practicing because then you're gonna need it for real.
I could read, I could see. I'm good. I really am good. I'm like, what? But yeah, that was another thing for me. Like, going to the doctor and the end of the sentence is for your age. I'm just like, please.
Yeah. So I went to the eye doctor, and me. So I've always had like I got LASIK a few years back. I had like really bad vision. Like I was like super nearsighted. I had to cope with glasses when I was it was a struggle. But I got the LASIK and I was like, oh shoot, this is awesome. I got perfect vision. And then I went to the eye doctor like recently.
Yeah.
And they were like, I was like, no, I got LASIK. I'm good. Don't use. They're like, no, it's your age. You're gonna, and the LASIK guy did tell me, he's like, well, you're still gonna need readers later probably. And then it happened. The guy was like, it was a lady. She's like, yeah. She started putting a little thing. I was like, no, why are you doing that? I don't need the glasses thing. She said, no. Just look at this. Look at this.
How does this look? And this?
And I was like, oh shit, that's blurry. I was like, what? No. She was like, yeah, you need readers. And so they prescribed me some. And they were like, it's the VA, so it's free. So they're like, right. Yeah. I was like, yeah, send that shit. It's free. I don't care. And so some readers.
To both of you, your brother upstairs just yelled down, don't do it. Don't do the readers. Don't do it. He's like, he's over here doing
like, then your eyes become dependent on. Here's another thing for me. So when I have to mentally prepare myself for certain dance steps,
baby.
So like the Kid and Play, you gotta jump. I'm like, wait, okay, hold on. Wait, okay. right? Because that jumping on one foot, you might land the wrong way, and it be the end of it.
And that's where alcohol helps. Now the recovery after the alcohol wears off, the next morning when you wake up and you walking like you are John Wayne, howdy, you walking like this, you understand why, because you done went too far. But in that moment, you rode that horse, you did that.
Yeah. And naps. So I was never a nap person. But the other day, my friend was talking to me, and she's like, "Yeah, I'm going out, and I'm gonna do this." I said, "What time are you going out?" She said, "We're gonna meet up about 8:30, 9 o'clock." I said, "Girl, you better take a nap." I said, "You better take a nap." Then around 10:30, she was like, "Girl, I need a nap." I'm like, "I'm telling you, you need a nap." It's just something. It's just like refresh yourself real quick.
Right.
So yeah.
Yeah, naps are good. I think I did that when I was young too.
I never did naps. Now, I've been telling her, hey, we should have a nap date. That would be good. Get together and just take a nap.
I think I always enjoyed it good. Well, I think part of it was I was in the military. You just fall asleep everywhere because you'd be tired. They'd be wearing you out, so you sleep on the concrete, just be knocked out anywhere. So,
oh no.
Yeah. So yeah, and I know. I think my wife, she'll see people sleeping in public. She'll be like, "Oh my gosh, they sleep." I'll be like, because the military it trains you on how to be homeless because you be sleeping everywhere, man. We've knocked out concrete, sleeping on top of vehicles, gone out of here. So I think I've always done that.
I find it interesting how as we get older, all of a sudden we start having, and praise God, I don't. That's one good thing that's going right and perfect in my life is that I don't have high blood pressure. I don't have high cholesterol. I don't have none of them other chronic
stuff.
The stuff that come along with getting older. Like recently I'm getting some new life insurance coverage, and they had to do the blood work and everything came back beautiful. But my lipid panel was right at the highest, like how they have the range.
Yeah.
And so with the lipid panel, what it showed was basically if you are obese or like possibly going into these other things, right? And I was telling my husband about it. He said, well, all you got to do, which Pearl, you know this because we've had this conversation, is you just need to go start exercising. How many times I got to keep telling you go exercise? Like, because praise God, like I'm in good health, all things considered. And as far as the vision, when y'all were talking about vision, the beautiful thing about having albinism, praise God, I'm giving them testimony, y'all, because
you have a person here tonight. Okay.
No, because the beautiful thing is the way that my doctor explained it. Even at my age, my vision hasn't changed.
Oh, nice.
So it just is what it is. Now, when I like 10 years from now, maybe 5 years from now, I don't know what it might do, but consistently, my vision has been what it is. And I'm like, well, alrighty then. That means I can keep on driving. I ain't got to start driving dirty. Because if they say
not dirty,
baby, because if they say, Doc, you can't drive no more, I don't know who you talk to, because I'm gonna be real.
Oh, you gonna be that person?
Yeah, I'm gonna be that person.
She made the announcement. She mean all of it. She means
be the fender bender queen. Don't be that.
No, it won't.
No,
I'm able to see.
Bender queen.
Don't take my license.
Man, you ride dirty.
Well, what has been the hardest part about getting older? I mean, we're not in him doing what I just said we do, but what's the hardest part of getting older? So
knowing that I'm gonna die.
I can agree with that too.
I mean, and I don't even know how I can't make that more nicer. I mean, I guess I could change a word, but
there's more years behind us than in front of us.
Right, but seriously, knowing that at some point it's coming, you know what I mean? And age really don't even have any bearing, like in all things considered, age really don't have any bearing. But then, like I said, when you hit that half century, bless you, baby, when you hit that half century mark, it's like, Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah, I feel that.
you know what I'm saying?
But
And it's not like I'm sitting around waiting, like, let me see. It's
It's
today.
today. Let me check my phone.
mine's is
It,
a little bit. Mine's a little bit different. Uh, mine's is more. So like when you get older, you start being the OG. So then what happens is you start seeing your OGs start leaving, and that's the part that sucks me. Like
right.
it's like your OGs start getting older, and you start really you start kind of thinking about
Reflecting.
other people's mortalities and stuff.
Yes.
So like it's and like sometimes I think about it, like when your family lives far away, like my mom lives far away, and you
Yeah.
start thinking about like really if you count it down, like how many more times do I have to be in that person's presence? Like you never know. Like you might be taken for granted. You might be like, damn, I got like 4 more times to see this person because
Yeah.
I don't see them but a couple times a year. And so that's the part of me. I'll be like, oh man, I think
I
about it.
can definitely understand that too. Yeah, I mean, maybe not in the same thought. So for me, because you're talking about your mom, for me, I think the hardest part of getting older is taking care of your parents, and so I've had the headache and the honor of taking care of my mom till I just
Yeah.
couldn't take care of her anymore. She has
Right.
Alzheimer's, and it is hard because this is like someone who's like super independent, and then all of a sudden she's not independent, and she remembers that she's your mother, and you're sitting here like, but I need to help you, and the reason why I say headache and an honor is, you know, it's hard, but it's like, wow, I get to do for my mom all the things that she couldn't complain about doing because she chose to have me, whatever. I'm doing it for her, like the making sure she eats, making sure she gets dressed, making sure whatever. But it's also a headache because she's an adult and I'm trying to make sure she eats, make sure she gets dressed. So I think that is really scary because it's like reflective too, because you're like, I could be in this position in a couple of years myself.
Exactly.
So that was the hardest. And then because of her condition, she has Alzheimer's. It's like, dang, like I'm over here making all these memories and she's losing all her memories, so it's just has that, I think, out of everything, which is a combination of what you said, Tyrone, and what you said, Royal. So
yeah, that's a tough one there. Like seeing that, I thought about you. I was watching it was a skit, a clip, it was like a skit, and the lady was like she had dementia and they were going over pictures. Well, they had to like go real like slow and with it because she was like getting really upset, and they were like, this was so and so, and she was like, I don't have a daughter, and the daughter was the one like showing us stuff, and she was getting mad like, I don't have a daughter. Stop saying that. You're nice, but you're not. I don't. And so
I see. Yeah, go ahead.
yeah, and finally they worked up to it, and she realized, and you can see the pain on her face, like, oh my God, I forgot about you, and you are my daughter. And it was crazy. It was like a video about dementia I was watching.
So
I don't know why, but it came across my algorithm, and yeah.
So my mom does have those moments. Hers seem to be like really fast, but it's just ironic you said that. So for Mother's Day, I went to see her, and bought her like a collage of different pictures. And when I got there, which is what happens in the stages, she still has a moment of awareness. So it just come like 15 minutes where she's just like, yo, how did I get here? Right? She has well, I walked in as she was having her moment of awareness, and she's like, where you been? I've been sitting here with these people. I don't know these people. And I'm like, hey, happy Mother's Day. And she's like, where's your father? Mind you, my dad's been dead for like 13, 14 years. Where's your father? So here I go answering her the truth, right? He's not here. And she's like, oh no, what? Then she saw the picture. So if you don't know, like with dementia and Alzheimer's, what's in front of you is more concrete for you then, right? Okay. So now she goes, oh, look at this picture right here. So she got lost there in a minute. She goes, I had these pictures before, and I'm looking at her, and then she turns around. Where's your father? Like right back. Where's your father? I was like, well, where do you think he is? Where do you think he is? And she was like, work. I was like, okay. I stuck with it. Great. Then she goes, he had never worked that hard that he couldn't come visit me. Then she was like, I don't know where I am. I don't know these people. Am I losing my mind? I must be losing my mind. And she went through that. Then I was like, all right, Ma, come on, let's go. So I tried to like lift her up. Boom, I'm your mother. So we went through all of that. And so in her moment, she was really down. She was sobbed. But the good thing, it's not good, but the good thing is when she got out of the awareness, she just started enjoying
the day in that moment.
sky,
Right?
isn't the sky beautiful? Blah, blah, blah. You know, she did that. So for me, that is really hard to process because my mother is a controller. Like everything is controlled, everything, you know. So yeah.
Yeah,
It-
that sounds exhausting. Sounds
Oh
very
man,
exhausting.
you have no clue. And this is a nice little story. Alzheimer's is not, they literally call it the slow death. Like you're watching your person die slowly. And even the person who shares the room next to her, who she was when I saw her in January and who she is now is two different things. In January, she was a wanderer, she talked. Now she's in a wheelchair, she doesn't talk, and she's asleep like 50% of the day. That's just since January, and it's not even June yet. So that is hard because you don't know if it's going to happen to you. By the time you realize it's happening to you, it's happening.
Yeah.
So that to me is the hard part about getting older. So, yeah.
And thank you, Miss Knox, for your comment earlier, because I'm with you. Like she had shared her. Go ahead, pull it up. I'm sorry. Yeah, just seeing.
Yeah.
Because that's when it starts kind of it that's when it resonates with your spirit, and it's like, ooh, and then you start questioning. I know it is what it is, but I really don't like this.
Yeah.
Right.
You know.
Yeah, it's true.
So yeah, I think also this is gonna sound crazy. When the numbers for your high school reunion start growing really big, and when you go, less people show up. And sometimes it's not because they can't make it; it's because they're just not with us anymore.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Or oh, such and such died, and such is either your age or younger. It's those things for me are just like the reality of it.
It's crazy. And I think about that a lot, man. Like how it's gonna be like when you get even older, like elderly older, and it's like dang, last one left.
Yeah.
You know, like people live a long time, like 100 and stuff. I always think about that. I wonder, like, do they feel lonely? Do they feel like how do they really feel like just day to day? Like, is it like, yo, everybody's gone, like everybody from your past is kind of gone, and you ain't really fucking with young people like that if you 100 or something. You know, so all your people gone. Like, I wonder, is that a lonely thing, or because that's why I sometimes feel like people be kind of like at peace about you know the end when you get to that point.
It's almost like you ready. You like ain't nobody else here. But then that's the other side, right? So you see these people. You see these people who are so much older and they're in their right mind. And sometimes I wonder, are you haunted by your memories? Because that's all you have, right? When everyone's passing. But then versus the person that doesn't have to have that fear of dying because they don't have the memory at all. It's like which one do you choose? Right? The one where you don't remember, or the one where you remember?
I think I want to have my memories.
Yeah.
Good or bad. I don't want to not have them. I think I would. Hopefully, I'm blessed to have, you know, my memories, and I can. And I like these the old people that move. I'm in the gym, and there's this one old guy. He's like mid 80. He was 85 last time he talked trash to me, but he Well, this dude be in the gym getting it, and like when young people be in there struggling, oh, he'd be like, "What's your excuse? I'm 85." Punk ass, and he'd be like doing sprints. He be getting it. He does everything. He's in shape. Like,
and that's what I was about to say when you had brought that idea up of like, how do people feel when they're like, you know, 80, 90, 100, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm sure there's definitely some sense of sadness to what you just said, right? But I also believe no matter what your age is, if you have a strong circle whether it's family circle or friends and family or whatever your circle consists of. If you have a strong circle, I think that helps with the whole process of getting older.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Because you have somebody that's there to have conversation with, to have that companionship with, and to kick it and just go to brunch or whatever, like, or just sit around and watch the stories, as old folks used to say back in the day. Sit around watching the stories, right?
Watching
So
Matlock and shit.
yeah, so I think it kind of depends on, like I say, your circle, and even when it comes to individuals with Alzheimer's or dementia, it's important for even them to have that human connection, um and to have somebody that they can talk to, because seriously, that's what keeps them, even
Yeah.
though they may be in and out of, and I must use the word reality, right? But I use that lightly too, because they're very much in their own reality. It just depends on which side of the fence of the reality they're on,
Absolutely.
right?
Absolutely.
But I used to work with individuals with dementia and Alzheimer's. They are like my favorite population to work with, next to certain kids. But but for real, they to have that dialogue, and when they are reminiscing and they start telling you stuff that you didn't know anything about, because Pearl, it may be some things that you don't know nothing about, and when your mom get to that point and she start kicking some stuff,
Uh-huh.
you're gonna be like, oh,
Is that right?
Yeah.
yeah, and you be like, oh shit, and you gonna go home and tell your kids, everybody, like, this is, did you know that your grandma was doing it? So
Yeah.
it's just interesting to like
Yeah.
to watch. It's sad, but
It
it's
is sad.
also a journey as well, because then you really get to live through them.
Yeah.
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 I,
I think a big part too is how you live your life. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So like if you're a person that actually lives their life and like has adventures and goes and just does things that they enjoy, and like, as opposed to people who just kind of existed and just like, work themselves to death and just, kind of was mundane. I think that makes a difference too. I find people that's kind of just live their life seems to have better health, man. You have better health, less stress,
absolutely.
and
Sure.
you don't want to work yourself to death. That's why I hate seeing old people work, man. It bothers me, like seeing old
Me
people like
too.
Yeah.
working job. I was
Uh,
at Subway, and there was this lady. She was old as hell. She was just like,
not as hell.
yeah, you should have saw her. She was old as hell. She would told you too. She probably said, I'm old as hell, but she was like, I was like, oh, why are you working? Why are you working? Somebody should be like taking care of you,
Taking
or
care of you. Yeah.
you
Yeah.
shouldn't be. I just feel like at some point, it's you shouldn't be. That's why I don't get with the whole work hard forever and then,
Die.
live, 10
So
years.
can I ask a question on this topic?
Yes.
Have y'all ever sat and I'm asking you this because my husband and I've had this conversation. Have you ever thought about who is going to take care of you when you get older?
The Lord.
Yeah.
And I don't mean like just from the standpoint of going to a facility or something, because it just depends, right? On your family dynamic and your situation, right? But have y'all ever like sat and thought about, case I'll use me as example. Out of all of our children, my husband and I have figured out that little boy upstairs is gonna be the one that's gonna make sure his mama and daddy is straight before the older ones even do. Which
Mhm.
is which is interesting. Um, but like he will tell you, I'm gonna be right here with y'all. And we're
Nice.
like, no, baby, you gonna get married, you gonna have a woman, you gonna be doing your
Yeah.
thing. I'm gonna be right here with you.
Oh
But
wow.
but but we sit down and just kind of look at the dynamics of our children, and we're like, yeah, that's gonna be the one. He gonna make sure.
Well, that's good because there's people who got kids and say, I don't know, because none of these.
But that's why I'm asking this question. If y'all like have ever said,
I think I do and I don't. I try not to think too far into tomorrow with certain things because it's just like
it's depressing.
Who not always depressing. It's not always a depressing thing. I think it's more of a. I can't control every step of tomorrow. That's just that's how people get anxiety. I'm not trying to do all of that. So I don't think so. I think for me, I do look at it, right? Because I'm looking at my kids like, yeah, that ain't the one.
Right.
He gonna leave me in a soggy diaper somewhere. Nah, I'm good.
Red sores. I'm
probably try to put some like Jello on it or something, but yeah, no.
Jello on it.
Listen. I know my children. I love them. I just know some of them is just not it. I think for me, and I think this is why I actually enjoy getting older. I'm not saying I maybe I didn't enjoy my youth the way most of my friends around me did because I had kids young and things like that. Yeah. But I have such a profound joy in life now. Like literally, like I get excited when I see animals or the sky looks a certain way because I'm just like all of these things around me that I didn't realize when I was being super young and dumb and adventurous. I didn't notice those things. So I think for me, as I've gotten older, I enjoy the joys in life, the gratitude in life. And I feel like the more that happens, the more youthful I feel. I'm not like, oh man, life is hard. Da, da, da. I'm over here walking out the house like, it's a bunny rabbit. Oh my God, look at the bunny rabbit. Like I'm excited. Oh, it's a rainbow. Oh my God. And it's genuine.
And she took a picture of the rainbow and posted it. But go ahead with your story.
Yeah, that's what I posted on that.
I know. So I think as I've gotten older, I realize how fragile life is. Whereas in your youth, you feel like you're invincible. No one can get who gonna do it. Who gonna And now it's just like this is great. This is beautiful. And I'll even go like yesterday we had a storm. I'm like, oh man. Thank you. I did not hydroplane like the rest of them people on the street.
Listen, you think like that too. Abby going 60. I was going 60 miles per hour on that main highway out there. You know what I'm going to about. And I'm like, okay, y'all can go past me. I don't care because I don't trust this road. Like I'm going to take my time.
I think I just because like being younger, it was fun, but it was tough because some of those lessons were like, you were going through lessons. It's good to live some of the fruits of those lessons. You sowed your seed and being a knucklehead. Now it's like, okay, well, I understand this better. Or, so I think for me, that's the part. I'm like, oh, I'm so happy I'm not a knucklehead like before. Or when I was a knucklehead, like that meme says, there wasn't social media. So y'all kind of record me being a knucklehead, that type of thing. So yeah.
What were you going to say, Mr. Chocolate? I'm sorry.
Oh no, you good. You good. Now the same. I just learned to kind of savor life a little bit. Like I find I got moments where I'm like, man, this is nice. This is. You just kind of savor the moments more than when you're younger. You appreciate it. Like you were saying, sometimes you stop and reflect a little bit more, and and you just like my nature moment. Like if I'm fishing or something, it's like, man, it's nice. These are nice moments of being, just being with people that you don't see often. And it's like, just kind of savor moments and take them in. Because the good times, you learn in life, the good times, don't last forever, and neither do the bad times. So you just soak in the good moments and savor them. Absolutely. And then the bad ones you learn to just kind of get through and endure, So, those good moments, man, you savor them. So, man, it's a special thing. I embrace getting older. I kind of, I like to give advice, try to live my life and not just exist, do something I like. I complain about teaching, but I like teaching. I love coaching. It's something I like doing, and that's why I keep doing it, or I wouldn't do it. But
exactly.
But so you kind of have a purpose, give you like some purpose, and as you get older, you enjoy it more instead of feeling
Absolutely.
beat down. I see people, just working, get beat down, chasing money. And as you get older, you learn it's not about money. What people really want is time. Want
Yeah.
time.
Quality time.
Yeah, you don't really. People think they want money, but they want time. They think the money's gonna give them time. But so you learn that, and so you don't chase money. You chase, your happiness. Just things you learn, man. That's the ups of getting older. Hopefully, you learn it. Some people don't, but if you do, man, it's just way more relaxing, man. Little lessons you learn.
Yeah.
You don't be fighting and shit and going back and forth with people as much.
No.
Because you just learn, you know what I mean?
I be thinking too much about if someone hit me or I fall. I be thinking, like, that's gonna hurt. I'm good.
Yeah.
And to what you said, like what I notice about people when they get older is that they have no filter. And I'm telling you guys,
you already don't have a filter. You don't need
baby, listen, no, because so this is where I'm going. Like as I'm getting older, like I really don't have no F's at all. Like I just don't. And I don't have time for and Tyrone, you said it. I don't have time for trauma and drama.
Mm-hmm.
I recently, matter of fact, yesterday I had to tell a colleague of mine after a team meeting. I had to tell a colleague of mine, baby, I don't operate in emotion. I operate in objectivity. When I have conversations, I'm looking at the bigger picture and how we can work together collectively and collaboratively to achieve whatever it is we're working towards, which is that goal, right? I said, baby, if I was working in emotion, you would know it because I'd be like this, like yeah, like for real. And he started laughing at me, but like seriously. And so from me, and I said this at my mom's birthday party, when she turned 70. So let me tell y'all something. And it was a whole group of church folks. And I went to church a little bit.
I'm shaking my head like
I did a whole sermonette, Tyrone. But the thing was that I want people to understand is stop living for other people. Live for yourself. Mm-hmm. Stop worrying about who checking you and if they checking you and what their thoughts are. I don't give two F's. If you like me, don't like me, or indifferent. It don't make no never mind to me, because at the end of the day, I'm gonna do what I do. And if you cool with me, then you cool. And if you're not, it's not gonna alter me in any shape, form, or fashion, because that's why I don't look like I'll be 50 in a month. And I'm gonna have a party, so you and Miss Knox, y'all invited. We're gonna talk after the show. But yes, baby, we finna turn up for that double quarter. We about to do it up over here. So yes, baby. So yeah, but like and that's what I need people to understand. If you allow people to dictate to you how you supposed to live, how you supposed to look, how you supposed to do this, that, the third, like after a while, it's gonna start wearing on you. Black will crack.
Yeah.
Black has cracked on some people.
Yeah, that too.
Like for real, for various reasons. So yeah, I embrace getting older. I'm like you, Pearl. And when people ask, well, how old are you? And I tell them, especially with the kids, I don't care. And I tell them, they like, dang, you old. Yeah, I am. But you look like you like in your 30s, and you be acting like you in your 30s, because I am in my spirit. But y'all don't. But y'all don't know. Like I am old enough to be your grandma. So when y'all start irking my nerve, and I check you, that's grandma coming out, because y'all done made me mad now. You done push the button. But yeah, so I think that it's important for all of us as we get older just to embrace life, embrace getting older. It's dope. It's cool. Go live your life.
Hey, don't man, we still here. We the ones that made it. Shit.
Hello. Hey. Even if you rickety, even if you got ailments and stuff, don't sit around and, oh, I hurt. Oh, today was just horrible. Well, you know what? Then go fix it.
Not go fix. Oh, Lord.
because we have the ability to make our day have, if your day doesn't have to be,
Absolutely.
you know, and that's what I'm speaking to. You like, yes, you don't have to like sit around and be moping and groping. Jesus Christ, get away from me.
Don't be
Tyrone,
broken.
come on, wrap it up before she start giving another sermon.
I'm done. I'm done. I'm not gonna say it. Shut your
Hey,
mouth.
hey, we're gonna take some tithe. We're gonna take some tithing. Okay, we're gonna give a love offering.
You make me tired.
Don't give the kind of offering that jingles.
Give the one that rusts.
You want the kind, yeah. No
That
jingles.
folds. We need that foldables.
Mm-hmm. All right. Nah, man, but yeah, so man, we always appreciate everybody joining in, listening. And so if you're listening, make sure hit the like button. Hit the like button. If you're not subscribed to the YouTube, please subscribe to the YouTube. Helps us out, helps the algorithm and all of that.
Yeah.
All right. So that being said, it's been a pleasure. You've been a part of the experience. With experience, it's always good. We will see you guys next week. Peace.